Today I am going to start very wonderful trick about Faraday's laws. So first, briefly, I will tell Faraday's law. First, what is that? Faraday's laws are two, like Faraday's law 1 and Faraday's law 2. So the first Faraday's law is W directly proportional to Q. This is Faraday's first law. That means the weight of the substance deposited at electrodes, which is directly proportional to the quantity of electricity which is passed, okay, through electrolyte. This is, that means if you pass more current, more substance is going to deposit. Okay, this is Faraday's first law. And Faraday's second law is what? So the weights ratio, which is equal to the equivalent weight ratio. This is Faraday's second law. So these two are the Faraday's first law and second law. But the shortcut trick I will tell. So this is the sequence formula you should apply any problem related to Faraday's law. Okay. So what is that sequence formula? The weight W by E is equal to Q by 96,500 is equal to IT by 96,500 is equal to W1 by E1 is equal to W2 by E2 is equal to VH2 by 11.2 liters by VO2 by 5.6 liters is equal to number of particles by Na. That means your weight, W means weight, E is equivalent weight, okay, and Q is what? This is quantity of current in coulombs. I is current in amperes. So this is time. And volume, this is gas, volume of H2 is, okay, and volume of O2. Please keep remember, this is coulombs, the quantity of electricity which is in coulombs. I means current in amperes. So T is time. So the weights ratio. So this is weights ratio. This is weight W1 by E1 is equal to W2 by E2. W1 means weight, E1 is equivalent weight. Okay. So this is the shortcut formula, sequence formula. You can apply any problem related to Faraday's law. Okay. So first, first problem you can see. So what is that first problem? How to apply this formula? The ratio of mass of hydrogen and magnesium deposited by the same amount of electricity from H2SO4 and H2SO4. So this is the problem. First, here by this is ratio of mass of hydrogen and magnesium they are asking. First, what is that formula? First, W1 by W2 is equal to W1 by W2 is equal to E1 by E2. That means you can take this sequence formula. Okay, you depends upon a problem, you take one combination formula. Suppose some other combination, either this or this, some other combination, either this or this, in some other combination, either this or this, okay, in some other combination, either these two. In this problem we are using this combination formula. So now you can take it as W, weight of hydrogen by, and weight of magnesium is equal to equivalent weight of hydrogen by equivalent weight of magnesium. So let me write it another formula, W hydrogen by W magnesium. This ratio only we have to calculate. So equivalent weight of hydrogen means what is that? Molecular weight of hydrogen by n factor. So molecular weight of hydrogen is 1 by n factor of this hydrogen also 1, because it is forming H plus R. No, that's why. So n factor, how much? 1 positive charge is there. And that is equivalent weight of magnesium is what? So weight of magnesium is 24. So how a magnesium forming Mg2 plus? So 24 by 2. Then this is W weight of hydrogen by, so weight of magnesium is equal to, so this is forming 1 by 12. So 1 by 12 means what ratio? So 1 is to 12 ratio. So second option is correct answer. So by applying this formula we solved this problem. Okay, you see this problem, 9.65 ampere of current was passed for 1 hour through Daniell cell. Then the loss of mass of zinc at anode. Here you just observe that you have to calculate mass given. Current is given. You know what is the formula? W by E is equal to IT by 96,500. This combination formula you have to apply. I already told you the sequence formula, no? In that sequence formula, you have to apply this formula only. So what is the weight? You have to calculate weight because the loss of mass, weight only you have to calculate. W by equivalent weight is what? 63.5 by 2 is equal to I. Current is given 9.65, given already. 1 hour time also given. I is, this is I, okay, this is I, this is time. Mass you have to calculate. So obviously 1 hour means you have to take it always time in seconds, okay. So 1 into 60 into 60, okay. So 9.65 into 1 into 60 into 60 by 96,500. So finally you are getting the W 11.43, okay. So 11 point approximately, first option is correct answer. I hope you understand the trick, but you have to remember that sequence formula. It is very simple formula only. Hope you understand. Next problem. A quantity of electricity required to reduce 12.3 grams of nitrobenzene to aniline arising 50% current efficiency. First, I just wanted to tell, please listen, what is the formula here? Please listen. You have to calculate quantity of electricity. Here options they given coulombs. See this. What is the sequence formula? W by E is equal to Q by 96,500 is equal to sequence formula. You just take it, a sequence formula, and the quantity of electricity required, that means Q only you have to calculate. Why Q only you have to take it? Because options also given coulombs, okay. So Q you have to calculate, and weight given, okay. So this is the formula is applicable for 100% current efficiency. This is the formula is applicable for 100% current efficiency. Suppose if you wanted to calculate 50% current efficiency, means W by E is equal to Q into 50 by 96,500 into 100. Okay, 50% means 50 by 100. Okay, so this formula you have to use it. Okay, then W weight given already, double 12.3 is equal to Q into 50 by 96,500 into 100. Q only you have to calculate. How to calculate equivalent weight of nitrobenzene to aniline? So what is that nitrobenzene? I will write it. Just listen here. This is organic chemistry. So in this nitrobenzene is converted to aniline. In this, how many hydrogens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you just reduction. They mentioned reduction. You take it as Li, not LiLH4. So this is any metal acid. You take it as metal acid. Okay, you take it as metal acid. So here, what is the part eliminated? This is the 4 hydrogens and 2 oxygens are eliminated as 2H2O. After that, nitrogen is there. These two nitrogen connected 2 hydrogens and forming aniline. How many hydrogens you added? 6 hydrogens. Where these 6 hydrogens are coming from? Metal acid. Metal acid, what purpose you are using? Reduction purpose. So 6, how many electrons are transferred? 6 electrons are transferred. Then how to calculate equivalent weight of this nitrobenzene? Equivalent weight is equal to molecular weight of nitrobenzene by n factor. So what is the molecular weight of nitrobenzene? 123. Okay, molecular weight of nitrobenzene is 123 by 6. Okay, so how you take it as n factor 6? Because 6 hydrogens are there, 6H plus. Okay, 6H plus, 6 electrons are transferred, so n factor is 6. So then you take it as equivalent weight is equal to molecular weight by n factor 123 by 6. Then you just find it Q here. You will get 11,5800 coulombs. Okay. So first option is correct answer. So this is very simple problem. I hope you understand. So coming to the, see what sequence formulas we are applying. That is the trick. Now this is lengthy problem. You just simple problem only. You just see that. What is that? An electric current passed through copper voltmeter and water voltmeter connected in a series. Connected in a series means it is nothing but Faraday's second law. Okay, generally. And copper voltmeter weights at 16 mg less hydrogen liberated at the cathode, and water voltmeter measures at STP is. That means here they are asking what? Tell me. Clearly they are asking current. Okay, this is clearly they are asking current. And what are the things connected together? That is important. Okay, what are the here clearly, not current, I'm sorry, here clearly asking the volume. Okay, here clearly they are asking volume. Very simple. Volume of H2 given or not, tell me. Suppose I already told you the sequence formula. W by E is equal to, so Q by 96,500 is equal to IT by 96,500 is equal to, so volume of H2 by 11.2 is equal to volume of O2 by 5.6, like this is there. No, in this you take it as this sequence formula. Okay, because weight given, no, very simple, amma. Copper voltmeter and water voltmeter connected in a series. Okay. In this copper voltmeter, water voltmeter connected in a series, water liberated what gas? H2 gas. In that H2 gas volume, they are asking, that's all. So you just take it as what formula? W by E is equal to, okay, VH2 by 11.2 liter. So weight given what? 16. Weight of that copper is given 16. 16 into 10 power minus 3. Why 10 power minus 3? Because I converted into grams. Okay, grams only. And how to calculate equivalent weight of copper? So very simple. Equivalent weight of copper is 31.75. Okay, 31.75. So then after that, what is that? Is equal to, you have to calculate the volume of H2. So volume of H2 by 11.2. This is the given information, 60. Okay, this is the weight of copper. This is the weight of copper. Equivalent weight of copper, you know that already. Molecular weight by 2. 60, 63.5 by 2, because copper, Cu2 plus copper. So copper weight by gram molecular weight, then you are getting 31.75. Very simple. Here you just try to know what combination formula you applied. I already told you some sequence formula. That formula is enough for all Faraday's laws. I hope it is clear. Then after this, volume of H2 you are getting 5.6 ml. I hope you understand. So very simple problem this is. Hope you to the next problem. So in this, in hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, 67.2 liter of H2 at STP is used in 5 minutes. And what is the average current produced? Here just listen here. What combination formula we have to apply? First part you have to calculate current, you have to calculate. So what is the given information? So this is the 67.2 liter of H2 given. You have to calculate current. Then what sequence? This is volume of H2 by IT by 96,500. Okay. So here already volume of H2 is given. What is that? 67.2 by 11.2 is equal to, you have to calculate I. You have to calculate I, because T also given, time is given. Okay, so I into T, time is minutes. So 5 into, this is 60. You have to convert always time into seconds. Okay, so don't forget it. So 96,500. I didn't do anything. Volume of H2 is given and 11.2, and I you have to calculate, and 5 minutes they given, 5 into 60. Then finally what you are getting, I is equal to 1930 amperes. Okay, so hope you understand. Thank you.